Yes. All right. There's a day for this sort of thing. Oh, yeah. All right.
Thanks, Sandra. 2020 has been a hard year, and it's throwing even more at us, including the elections with Trump and Biden and job listing. They're all very hard things, and the citizens are trying to keep up, but it's just too hard. Let's go meet one of them
now. Morning, Ben. Who might you be?
I'm Sandra Wilcox. How are you, sir?
Oh, sorry about the basket. Sorry. One ticket. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Fuller Whitson. Thank you. And I'm a resident of Morgan Hill. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah. No, I used to be. I worked at the publisher's station down there downtown. I got laid off back in April. And I was a bit tough.
What do you do for a living now?
I don't do anything now.
What is that? Pamphlet?
Pamphlet? Oh, yeah, the pamphlet. Well, actually, if I might correct myself, I do some things now. I'm not working for the publisher anymore, but the publisher was just what got me started.
Hello, sir.
How are you, old chap?
Doing well. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fuller, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Jacob Carley.
Lovely.
They call me Pa, Father, Dad, Carley.
That's all well and good. I wanted to give you a message. Times being what they are and all. So, I know everyone wants a place to escape, and years ago, I read this passage from Rudyard Kipling. You know Rudyard Kipling?
Yeah, I watched one of his movies.
Lovely, yeah. So, I read this passage, right? It's from a ballad, the Ballad of East and West. It says, "The dun he leaned against a bit and slugged his head above, but the red mare played with the snaffle bars, as Maiden played with the glove.
Yeah.
There was rock to the left
you
and
can
rock
just
to the
cut
right,
the point.
and lonely thorn between.
What do you need, kid?
And thrice.
Kid! What do you need?
I want you to come with me. I want you to come to the magical land of Esfronte. It's in your basement. On a rainy day, just like tonight, the little red horses dance about, and you could come."
Dude, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I've never had someone have this reaction ball. Let me take a picture of you.
No cameras.
Oh, it's okay. It'll be only one shot.
No.
Just real
I'm
quick.
allergic to that!
Oh!
Get out of the house! Who do you think you are? Guy who takes pictures?
That's my book. That's my book.
Oh, you want your book? How about you go burn it for some fire fuel, you chicken nugget?
You see, this is Kipling. You ever heard of Rudyard Kipling?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, he's an author. Also, a very famous author. He wrote Jungle Book and all sorts of stuff. Ken, I'm sure you heard of him.
I haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you have. You see, he wrote a poem a long time ago. It's a ballad, actually. The dun, he leaped against the bed and slugged his head above. But the red mare played with the snaffle bars, as a maiden played with the glove. There was a rock to the right and a rock to the left, and a lonely thorn beneath. And thrice he heard a breech-bolt snick, though never a man was seen. A dun is a horse. A red mare is also a horse. But you think about a red mare, you think about a little miniature horse. And, sorry. And, you see, snaffle bars, I always took that to be rain. Like right now, you know, it's a rainy day. To the left. I always took that to be the...
Excuse me, sir, if you wouldn't mind, what's your opinion on the politics right now? Mr. Biden, Mr. Trump, how do you feel?
Oh, yeah. So, actually, that's a very funny story.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Nice to meet you.
Can I show you something? A couple things, actually. But just one of the things first.
as you're aware, it's November and we're still in this COVID-19 crisis. This is the unemployment level. This is the stock performance. This is our economy. And I ask you, do you want to get away from it?
I think you're a real nice guy.
Can I read you a selection of Kipling?
Listen, honey. This is not my type of venture, but good luck
I
on
can
your
get you.
quest.
I can get you away from it all. I can get you away from it all.
Have a nice day.
Kipling. The dun he leaned against the bed and slugged his head. A lot of people will come to the door. A lot of people will come to the door. It's me to talk about Kipling and all. Oh, sorry. Which I never finished explaining actually. The next line is a rock to the left, a rock to the right. I always took that to mean a basement. And a breech bolt. Snick, no, never a man was seen. And never a man was seen. It's got to be a fairy place. So, if you put it all together, tiny horses, right? Tiny horses, little guys, mystical, right? On a rainy day, rock to the left,
Who's
rock.
going to be the best president? Biden and Harris just working together. as a
Well, I was always a fan of Bernie Sanders back when he was running. I really approved of the, Medicare for all, and I really thought him and Warren would have made a ticket. Regardless, rock to the right, rock to the left, basement. So you've got tiny horses, basement, rainy day, faraway land. And what does that mean? It means on rainy days. On rainy days.
Sir, what's that in your pocket?
Oh yeah. A lot of times I'll go up to doors, right? I'll go straight up to the door and I'll say, hello, rainy days, red mare, under the ground, you can go to a fairy tale place. I'm trying to spread my message. My message is of a faraway land with Stronda. You can go to a faraway land. And that's what I'm trying to tell
what's
people.
the business for? Are you trying to murder someone?
Well, sometimes people get real inflammatory. Actually, we were just talking about Biden and Trump. So I was thinking of a political guy. So I was I'm associated with some sort of crazy religious group. So I was thinking of COVID-19. And I'm just looking for a job, well, this is a backup.
What are you doing? You're in my trash can.
I thought.
Painful these days.
You never know when you get into space after,
Well, thank you. That was 9 o'clock news.
But I'll never finish what I was saying. You see, under the ground.
Hello? Hello? Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
What do you want, kid? Halloween was last week.
It's good. I'm not here for Halloween. I'm here to...
I don't do people coming to your door and selling it, no.
It's not selling. I'm here to tell you about an opportunity. If you could just let me into your basement, right under the floorboard, right under the trapdoor, if you got something like that, I could bring you to another land. It's called Westrunda, and I can read about it. It's a poem.
No, thank you. I'm freezing.
The dun he leaned against a bit and slugged his head above.
Dude, I told you, not right now. I'm freezing some bodies down.
But the red man
Don't!
like the snake bites. And the maiden like the
Get out of my way.
Sir, please. I'm trying to help you.
Lost, kid.
Alright. Sir.
just me in the house. I'll get you something to eat, okay, sugar? Oh, good. Glad you found a blanket. Some nice warm stew and a piece of...
Oh, thank you, ma'am. It's been a long time since I had a decent meal.
You all done?
Oh yeah, thank you. It was wonderful.
Glad you like it. What are you here for?
Oh, well, before I got laid off, I was looking at some verses. I used to be a publisher, and this is Kipling. One verse that stood out. The done, he leaned against the bit and slugged his head above. But the red mare played with the snaffle bars, as a maiden played with glove. It was rocked to the left and rocked to the right, and lowly and thorn beneath, and thrice he had a breechbolt snick, though never a man was seen. And I take that to mean horses, when it rains, in the basement, are waiting to bring us to a world where a man has never seen. I'm talking about Westronda. You ever heard of Westronda? It's from all the history books, but they just got edited out.
No, I haven't, but I'm dying to know. I love poetry. I've loved it since I was a little girl. Please, tell me more.
I've never met someone who actually understands stuff. I mean, I've gone from day to day. Trying to help. No one understands.
But I do.
No one understands what you do. I've wanted this so long. To be honest, you're my last house.
Well, I'll tell you something you need to hear. I'll go with you to your adventure.
You want Yankee on the train? Okay. Oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am. Let's go tonight. Come on. Come on.
Let's do this.
Yeah.